And so the wilderness is a situation whereby sometimes you wonder whether God still cares about you. You are born again, and you are in a situation where there is lack, there is no food. And the best example, we can use the Israelites or even Moses. Moses is living as a prince. Moses has all the things just as at a fingertip, that everything is brought to him. He's lived as a prince who is being raised to become a king. But then at some point, Moses enters the wilderness, a place where there was no water, a place where there was nothing. Praise the name of the living God. And so in this kind of a situation, many believers, we find ourselves that you are even praying, you find yourself that you're doing everything it takes to be to manifest the grace of God and the glory, but only to find yourself in a situation whereby you're living in lack, you're living in a situation, you're wondering whether God is with you or there is totally nothing. There is silence from the heavens. You're praying, you're doing all you can, but totally there is silence from the heavens. And may the Lord help us this day, that we are going to understand that we are going to understand that the wilderness is a great experience. Though to some people, this kind of experience, it is not an easy one. And so the Lord is going to help us. The Lord is going to enable us, and we are going to learn more. We are going to build ourselves in the Lord, and everything is going to be well. So you're welcome. You're welcome to this. Let us read from the book of Exodus, chapter number 2 and verse 15, as we start off our teaching today, the wilderness experience. So we are reading Exodus. We are reading Exodus chapter number 2 and verse 15. The Bible says, when Pharaoh heard of it, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from Pharaoh and stayed in the land of Midian, and he sat down by a well. Now this is a story we know that Moses has just killed an Egyptian, and he killed an Egyptian, and some people saw him, and he even buried him in the sand. The following day he meets Israelites fighting each other. He tried to separate them, and they say, you want to kill us the same way you killed that brother yesterday. And because Moses knew that now people have known, even this news went to the king. And when the king heard of it, he sought to kill Moses. Praise the name of the living God. So the man that is living as a prince, now time has come, people want to kill him. The king wants to kill him. And now he runs and he goes into the wilderness. Praise the name of the living God. He runs into the wilderness. Sometimes we live in a situation whereby we find ourselves in the wilderness even without knowing. There are many things that take us to the wilderness. Sometimes you might be having a job, and when you lose the job, you enter the wilderness, a dry season where there is nothing, there is no food, there is nothing. So you enter the season of lack. You enter the season of nothingness. We see Moses moving from the palace prince into the wilderness, sitting at the well, because he's running away from people that want to finish him. He's running away from the king who wants to finish him. Praise the name of the living God. And that's how Moses entered the wilderness. Praise the name of the living God. Moses entered the wilderness because someone was after his life. Today, you and I may enter the wilderness in a different manner. It could be you're losing a loved one, you're losing your job, things are going so on your life, and you enter a season of nothingness. You lose all your friends. Something happens, and everybody runs away from you. You enter the season. Praise the name of the living God. It is a season that sometimes we may prepare for it, or even we may not know that we are entering it. Praise the name of the living God. Some of us, we will be led by the Spirit of God into the wilderness. Just like Jesus. After baptism, the Bible says now the Spirit of God led Jesus into the wilderness to be tested. So some of us will be led into the wilderness by the Spirit of God. It is the Spirit of God that will lead us into the wilderness. So it is not